What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, scientists across the globe are frantically analyzing signals from deep space that defy all explanation? And what if these signals might not be natural? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, you're joining us at possibly the most mind-blowing moment in human history. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button because trust me, you're going to want to follow this story as it unfolds. So here's the deal. On 2025, radio telescopes across 4 continents simultaneously detected something that has left the scientific community completely stunned, unlike anything we've ever recorded before. And I've spent the last week talking to astronomers, physicists, and signal analysis experts to bring you the most accurate and up-to-date information available anywhere online. Let's break down what makes these signals so extraordinary. Unlike typical cosmic radiation or pulsar emissions, these signals follow a mathematical sequence that many scientists are saying appears deliberately structured. According to Dr. Elena Vasquez at the European Southern Observatory, whom I interviewed exclusively for this video, these signals contain frequency shifts that repeat in a pattern resembling prime numbers. She told me, and I quote, "These sequences show properties consistent with encoded information rather than random natural phenomena." While we cannot claim with certainty this is an artificial signal, we've ruled out all known natural explanations. The truly bizarre aspect is the signal's origin. It's coming from a region of space approximately 47 light-years away in the direction of the Tau Ceti system. What's significant about this location is that it contains several exoplanets within the habitable zone of their star. Planets that could potentially support life. But here's where it gets even stranger. These signals contain embedded patterns that match mathematical constants like pi and e to over 100 decimal places. Constants that are universal to advanced mathematics. Doc. James Chen at MIT's astronomy department explained to me that the probability of this occurring naturally is astronomically low. Literally 1 in trillions. I asked him directly, could this be natural? His response was profound. I've spent my career studying cosmic background radiation. This is something entirely different. The signals also demonstrate what scientists call frequency hopping, changing broadcast channels in a way that appears designed to catch attention. This technique is something we actually use in our own satellite communications to prevent interference. I want to be clear. I'm not saying this is definitive proof of alien communication, but when you examine the evidence objectively, it's difficult to explain these patterns through any known natural phenomena. But what do you think? Is this finally the evidence we've been waiting for? Or could there be some explanation we haven't considered yet? Drop your theories in the comments below. Now, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't present the counter-arguments. Several respected scientists, including DARP, Sarah Lindholm at Cambridge, suggest these signals could potentially be explained by previously undocumented stellar phenomena. She points to the discovery of fast radio bursts back in 2007, which initially baffled scientists before being identified as emissions from magnetars, highly magnetized neutron stars. There's also the possibility of terrestrial interference. In 1967, Jocelyn Bell Burnell discovered regular pulses from space that were initially called little green men before being identified as pulsars, and in 1998, what astronomers thought might be a signal from an alien civilization turned out to be signals from a secret military satellite. Another explanation comes from Dr. Robert Kang at the SETI Institute, who suggests this could be a result of gravitational lensing, where light from a distant source is bent around a massive object, creating a focusing effect. This could potentially amplify and distort signals from conventional sources like quasars. I personally found these explanations somewhat unconvincing given the mathematical precision of the patterns. But it's important to consider all possibilities. What's fascinating is how divided the scientific community is right now. When I polled astronomers for this video, opinions were split almost 50-50 between those believing this could be artificial and those certain there must be a natural explanation we haven't discovered yet. And this remains a significant if, these signals do represent some form of non-human communication, what might that mean? First, it would confirm what many scientists have long suspected. We are not alone in the universe. The implications for our understanding of life, evolution, and our place in the cosmos would be profound. Dr. Vasquez explained to me that if these signals are artificial, they were likely sent around 47 years ago, meaning they were transmitted in approximately 1978 from our perspective. This raises fascinating questions about the technological development of any potential civilization. Harvard astronomer Dr. Avi Loeb, who you might remember from his controversial research on Oumuamua, told me that if confirmed, this would represent the most significant discovery in human history. He explained that even detecting the existence of another technological civilization would fundamentally transform our perspective as a species. I asked several experts what the message might contain if it is indeed artificial. The consensus was that it likely represents either a deliberate beacon designed to attract attention from other civilizations or possibly an initial communication attempt, essentially saying, "We are here." The mathematical nature of the message makes sense. Math is often considered a universal language. Concepts like prime numbers and mathematical constants would be recognized by any technologically advanced civilization. But here's my personal take, and I'm genuinely curious what you think about this. Isn't it remarkable that just as humanity faces unprecedented global challenges, we might receive a cosmic reminder that our perspective remains limited, that there might be so much more to discover? Beyond the immediate question of whether these signals represent contact from another civilization lie even deeper questions. If another technological civilization exists close enough to communicate with us, what does this tell us about the likelihood of life throughout the galaxy? Using the Drake equation, which estimates the number of active, communicative extraterrestrial civilizations in our galaxy, many scientists are now revising their estimates dramatically upward. This leads to the Fermi paradox. If intelligent life is common, why haven't we detected it before? Perhaps we have been looking for the wrong signatures. Perhaps technological civilizations typically exist for only brief periods before destroying themselves or evolving beyond what we would recognize as technology. Or perhaps, and this is what keeps me up at night, perhaps we are among the first. The universe is estimated to continue supporting life for trillions of years, yet we find ourselves just 13.8 billion years after the Big Bang. Could we be among the earliest technological civilizations? Each possibility has profound implications for humanity's future and potential. If older, more advanced civilizations exist, what might we learn from them? How might they have solved the existential challenges we now face? And how should we respond if these signals are confirmed to be artificial? Should we send a reply? What should we say? Who gets to decide? These questions transcend science and enter the realm of philosophy, ethics, and global governance. In the coming weeks, more telescopes around the world will be directed toward Tau Ceti, and quantum computing resources are being dedicated to further analyze these signals. I promise to bring you updates as soon as they break. This story reminds us of why space exploration and the search for extraterrestrial intelligence matter. They connect to our deepest questions about existence and our place in the universe. If you found this analysis fascinating, smash that like button and subscribe for regular updates as this story develops. I'll be interviewing more experts and bringing you the information mainstream media often overlooks. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I genuinely want to know what you think these signals might be. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, check out my previous video on the mysterious dark matter structures detected near the galactic center last month. Remember, the universe is not only stranger than we imagine, it's stranger than we can imagine. This is speculative purely for entertainment. Do your research if you take it seriously.